a long train ride from Beijing to Ulaanbaatar, and as soon as it was light and we knew we were in Mongolia, we had our noses pressed to the window trying to see what our new home was going to look like. It's pretty barren and desolate. The people didn't smile when we would stop at little villages along the way. And they talked in a language that we could not understand at all. God worked it all out. There were no Seventh-day Adventists here to meet us, to show us around or anything. So God arranged for the professor's son to do that. The first place we lived in was the foreign student dormitory. I think it was 4 stories, and we were on the top floor of the last room. And because we were 2 paying students, we got 2 rooms which were connected with an entryway that had a toilet off the side. It was very bleak looking. There was a communal kitchen and a communal shower. At that time, there was not only shortages of food, but the electricity and the water was very unstable. It was so cold in our apartment. The window was lined with ice, probably at least an inch thick. We were Mongolian language students at their university. And the very first class, the teacher writes on the board the whole alphabet and tells us the sound of them. That's all in printing. She erases the board, and from then on she's writing in cursive. And so we're painstakingly trying to copy these letters. Then we get back to our room and we're trying to figure out now in cursive, what letter is this in the printing? And I can look back in our old notebooks, and underneath all the cursive is our painstaking trying to print these letters underneath so we can then try to say them. Shopping was very difficult that time. There was potatoes when we came. There were little tiny green tomatoes for a little bit. Cabbage, onions, turnips. Everyone had a ration card at that time, and there were certain items that were on there: alcohol, flour, rice, and a lot of other items that we never saw. But you could only go and get your rations at a certain assigned store. And if you didn't get there when they had your rations for the month, then you just kind of went without. But even the ration supply was not enough to carry a family through a whole month. We were blessed that our salary was $40 a month, and we could go to the dollar store and we could buy, white flour, white rice, oil, some of the basic staples. And we had brought some beans with us, quite a supply of that, so beans and potatoes. Through that whole time, we never went hungry. God provided for us every day. Living in the foreign student dormitory, we had a guard.